Hello and welcome back to a brand new video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amelia and I upload all kind of book content each week, and if you're not new here then welcome back. So if you haven't gone by the title, I'm bringing this back but actually going to try and stick to it because last year I did one episode of this and it was reading my books off my 2025 TBR. Now I did one episode of that and I didn't really stick to it that much. I did read quite a bit but not many. This year I have obviously got 26 books on my 2026 TBR and I'm aiming to succeed and complete this. So in my book journal I have a whole list of all the books, so we'll quickly go through them. I have read technically 2 of them so far, which is a pretty good going, but we'll go through them. We have Falling Hard for the Royal Guard, The Nightingale, Life's Too Short, King of Sloth, Roseblood, Spark of the Everflame, Diabound, Slapshot, The Striker, The Devil She Knows, Queen of Shadows, Wrecked, which I've already read, Wrecked by Lauren Asher, Quicksilver, Beartown, The 3 Lives of Kate Kay, Let's Make a Scene, The Wingman, which I've already read, Rewitched, Foxglove, My Roommate is a Vampire, Unsteady, Love Arranged, Wildcard, The Paradise Problem, Assistant to the Villain, and Promise Me Sunshine. So I've read 2 of them out of 26. That's 24 books that we have. So I'm going to try and do several of these, and I've decided I am going to do a spin the wheel to choose what book I read for this, and I don't know if that's a good idea for me because I would like one that's on my Kindle because I'm probably going to start it whilst I'm away from home for the next couple of days. So let's just spin the wheel. I'm going to screen record. We're going to pick 2 books, so let's screen record for the first one. Let's spin the wheel. What we're going to have, 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 what we're going to have. You know what? I'm not mad. It's quite a long book. We got The Striker by Anna Huang. This book I've been meaning to read for ages, and I love Anna Huang's writing, so I feel like I'm going to like it, and it's on Kindle Unlimited, so I know that I can read it on my Kindle, so that's good. So we got The Striker. I would potentially like a fantasy, but because I've been reading a lot of romance, and I'm getting a bit like, and like I love my romance, but I could do with something else. But let's spin the wheel again. I'm just going to keep the screen recording going until I've spun. We're going to spin twice. I was going to do 3 times just in case of the DNF one, but I don't want to put that mindset out there. So if I do DNF one, we'll come back to this and do another one. Okay, I've just removed the Striker. I don't know if that's a good idea, but we've removed it. And now we're going to spin again. You know, I get so scared. This could be... Okay, I thought it was going to be King of Sloth, and I was like, I can't do 2 Anna Huang books in one video. That'd be like doing an Anna Huang reading vlog, right? No, got Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. This is the last book I need to read before her new one comes out this year. I've not heard great things about this book, so I'm not looking forward to picking this one up, if I'm not going to lie. But let me just go get the books. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, the 2 books, like I said, we've got is Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. This is the 3rd book after the Happy Ever After playlist. Again, not heard many good things about it, so I'm a little bit concerned, but it's fine. It's an Abby Jimenez book, so hopefully I will like it. And if not, we might have a DNF and we might have to spin again. Hopefully not. And then we have The Striker by Anna Huang. This is her first book, her first sports romance, I think. I think I'm going to probably start with this one because I'm more intrigued in this one than I am in Life's Too Short. But also, it's the chunkier one of the 2, and I would like to get that one down completed first. So, yeah, I'm excited for this one. Not sure about how I am feeling about Life's Too Short, but I put it on my 2026 TBR because I needed to get it off my TBR, and I knew if I didn't put it on that, I probably would just like leave it, and it'd be one of those ones that I just leave for ages. So we now have our 2 books to read for this vlog, so I'll keep you updated as the vlog goes on how I'm feeling. Okay, I thought I'd give you a slight update. I'm not that far into this book. I started with The Striker, but I'm about 12%, I want to say, through this book. I'm about 12% from what my Kindle says through this book, and I'm enjoying this. This book, you're following Asha Donovan, who is a football player, like a famous football player, and Scarlett Du Bois. I don't know it's how to say her last name, and she is a ballerina. She was a prima ballerina who then got in a tragic accident, and then becomes a dance teacher. That is not a spoiler, it says it on the back. And Asha does not get on with her brother, and her brother is in the same football team as her, and they cause rivalries, cost them the championship. So their coach said for the summer they're gonna what are they gonna do? They have to go to training in the ballet school rather than enjoy the summer break and do their own training regimen, whatever you want to call it. And then as they go here, they find out that their dance coach is Scarlett, as in Vincent, Vincent is the brother of Scarlett, who is in the football team with Asha, and yeah, and so basically it's forbidden romance, it's rivals sister, all that stuff. I'm so far really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying their story, and I'm hoping to continue to enjoy it as I read. I'm about to do my next 45-minute session of my 75 books, so hopefully in that I'll read some of this and enjoy it. And yeah, like I said, I'm enjoying Asha and Scarlett's like tension between each other, I guess you could say, at the moment. But it is a long book, and I'm kind of wondering why is it so long, because I saw The Defender in the works today, and I nearly bought it instead of one of the books I did get, but I was like, no, not yet. But it was shorter, so I'm like, why is this book longer? So I'm intrigued. Time to update you on the striker. I feel like I need to give you a proper update because I'm 57% of the way through according to my Kindle, and oh my god, I'm obsessed. I am really liking this book. I am loving Scarlett and Ash's relationship, and where we are right now is a bit of tension. It is very much forbidden romance, and I'm like so excited for when things find out. I do think this book could be shorter because we've got the romance now. We just need the conflict that is going to happen, and it's definitely inevitable to happen. And then we need the resolution, and then it's done. Like, why do we need this much to cover the conflict and resolution? Tell me why. But I am really enjoying this book, and I cannot wait to continue it. I'm really happy I picked this one first. I had a feeling I was going to prefer this one to start with, because I'm really scared to get into Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. Now, don't get me wrong, I love an Abby Jimenez book like anyone else, but I've not heard great things about this one, so we're gonna... But, yeah, like I said, this much left. I feel like I'm going to try and finish it over the next couple of days, because I would like to be able to finish it before I go on my weekend away, because then it'll be really happy, because it also means I'd finish 5 books in January, and that would make me even happier. Okay, we are going to avoid how terrible I look, because I just don't care right now. It is 5:45, and I should just do this tomorrow morning, let you charge, and then update you, but I really just wanted to do it today, so here we are. I have updates for you. I have finally finished The Striker by Anna Huang. I actually woke up early yesterday morning to finish this because I just had about 30 minutes left, and I was like, I'm not going to do a weekend away without finishing this book. But I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. I gave it a 4.25 stars. I think it was a bit too long for my liking. I think there's things that they didn't need to add in. I think they added so much drama in this one book. Like, so many things happened. And I know things like that happen in real life, but you don't have to have so many dramatic things after another happen. I feel like the big drama plot twist was Scarlett's brother, and like, because Vincent and Asha did not get on, so then you had, when Scarlett and Asha started dating, you had that feel like it was rivals and a rival's sister and like forbidden romance basically, and so that was a big drama what was going to happen in the book. But then there were other dramas that was intertwined that you just didn't necessarily need in this book. So I don't know, I just think if that was taken away and it was a bit shorter, this could have been like 4.75 stars, even a 5-star. I did really enjoy it. I love Anna Huang's writing, so for me, even though it was longer and bits I was like, we didn't need to have it in, I will read it because I love Anna Huang. So I was happy to be going, okay, I don't mind, because I just love being in her worlds and I love being in her writing. But I do think sometimes she likes to write books and have them so long and to combine so many different bits of drama in it, and it's like, is it necessary? Is it really necessary? Probably not. You could probably take that out and it would be fine. Like, it wouldn't change the feeling of the book. I think you're just trying to add too much to one book and it's like, come on. But nevertheless, I did enjoy it and I did enjoy reading in this world. And I do want to read Vincent's story, which is the next book, which is The Defender. I'm just not going to read it anytime soon. The book I'm now reading is Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. I've actually read 8 chapters of this. I listened to 6 chapters as an audiobook on Friday at work because I was like, I just feel like I need an audiobook to listen to, but I didn't want to listen to The Rebound, which I'm currently doing as like part of my 75 books, but I didn't want to listen to that because I had 2 hours left and I knew I'd probably just finish it. So I was like, let's just start Life's Too Short, because I've not heard the greatest things. So I feel like in order for me to get into it, maybe the audiobook will help. I'm currently reading it and I don't hate it. I just think there's things that I just don't want to read about. I don't think I like that this one. I don't know, I don't think I like the couple in this book. I don't really like what's his name? Adrian, who is our male main character in this book. He is the guy, if you've read the Happy Ever After playlist, he is the guy that Sloane went on a date with after, I think what was his name? I don't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry, I want to say Jack, but I don't think it was Jack. But whoever she went on a date with, she it's him, and he is like a cop. I don't know, a cop. He's like, what's in law? He's like a lawyer, I want to say. And Vanessa, our female main character, is like social media influencer, but her life is kind of taking a turn, which is basically looking after her sister's kids and like fostered her sister's daughter, and is trying to deal with that, so can't really do what she would usually do for work. All that da. And I don't know, right now I'm not loving it. I honestly don't know. Like, part of me was like, oh, maybe I should just DNF it. But it's an Abby Jimenez book. It's the last, until her new one comes out this year, it's the last one on my TBR that I need to read of hers. And it would be nice to get her backlog done, like get all her books done. Like, this is the 3rd one in the Friend Zone series, and I loved the Friend Zone and I loved Happy Ever After playlist. Just, I don't think I'm loving this one, but we're gonna see how we go. Okay. Hello. Don't know what to say. I have come with you with an update. It's the same day as I last updated you on this book, but I thought I might as well update you now fully, now that I have officially finished Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. To me now, until her new book comes out, I have no more Abby Jimenez books to read. I am up to date with her books, and that's actually kind of crazy. But I have officially finished it. I did literally sit and binge it this morning. My Kindle told me I had longer than I actually did have left to read, because there was all the author's note at the end. And there's like discussion questions. And like recipes, I guess, at the end. I won't say I hated this book, but it just was not my favourite Abby Jimenez books. Like, I've read, as far as I'm aware, all of Abby Jimenez's books, including her short story from the Improbable Meet Cute series like, a couple of years ago. And I've loved all of them apart from Part of Your World. Like, I've loved Say You'll Remember Me, I loved Just for the Summer, I loved Happy Ever After Place, I loved Yours Truly, I loved Friend Zone, and I got that on my TBR to reread because I wanted to read it physically, but I probably won't. I was probably just add this one read. But this book just didn't hit. I really like both our characters, especially Vanessa. I think she had a good outlook on life, and for someone who really, I do believe in the idea of life is too short. I've had a few friends my age sadly pass away, either from mental health issues or actual health issues, which are both health issues, but like one of them, they took their own life, the other one, their health issues took their life, and like, it's sad, and it's so very much and the way life is right now, and the amount of people you see on the news passing away, like all the celebrities like Liam Payne, Corey Monteith, stuff like that. So for me, I do believe life is too short. You've just got to live it and enjoy it because you don't know when your last day is going to be. And I do fully agree with that. So Vanessa's story has always hit me hard because of the way she was dealing with it, yes. But I don't know what it was. I just didn't feel connected to them as a couple. I don't know what it was about it though. I really don't know what about it because I was expecting to really like this book. The thing for me is Adrian, I remember meeting in Happy Ever After Place and I didn't really care for him then. And I remember when I found out that this book was his book and not who I thought it was going to be his book. And I was like, I don't actually care then. I don't really care about him, so maybe that's it. And also maybe I went in with the idea of maybe I've read too many romances in a row, and maybe that's why I'm like, oh really? Maybe it is because I just didn't care. Maybe I can't know. Maybe it's because of other people's opinions. Like, I went in with other people's opinions and knowing other people didn't like it, but it's fine. It is fine. I gave it 3 stars. It's not like, so it's not a bad rating. It's just not a high rating. And I'm okay with that. Like, it's okay to have not rate everything like 5 stars. But yeah. But it does mean that we have read both the books for this video, which means this video is officially over. We have done episode 1 of reading books of our 2026 TBR, and I read The Striker, which I'm so happy I finally got off my TBR, but also I'm really happy I read. And then we got Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez, which again I'm also happy I have read. This actually took me, like, considering I had a busy weekend, this actually took me like 3 days to read, which is mad. But yeah, anyway, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, please comment down below, please subscribe, and I'll see you again next week with another video.